Janice Waddy, who will present our Lifetime Achievement Award.
Good evening. The Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission proudly salutes King's Holiday legend, Broadway Joe Booker. Joe Booker, a native of South Carolina, began his broadcasting career in the military in 1976. He began as an announcer in the Armed Forces Korean Network. Later, he moved to Arkansas and attended Arkansas State University, where he became highlighted as the public address announcer for basketball. By 1983, Joe had become a well-known radio personality in Central Arkansas as Broadway Joe. Some of the highlights of Joe's career includes receiving Billboard and Radio Station of the Year nomination in 1993. Also in that same year, his first of two consecutive terms as Sergeant at Arms of the National Black Programmers Coalition. In 1994, he earned the Impact Program Director of the Year Award, was a nominee in the same category for Billboard and Records, and Power 92 won Billboard's distinction for Radio Station of the Year. Music is a great part of Broadway's Joe's life, and so is his humanitarian. Every year he makes contributions to local charities by donating his time and talents to benefit the community. Some of these community services include the Power 92 Jammers Charity Basketball Team, the Viking Youth Football Association, the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission, Watershed Incorporation, Annual Christmas Food Drive, Little Rock's Gang Task Force, and many more. Joe Booker is currently the Program Director for KIPR Power 92.3 FM and host for the Broadway Joe Video Show. The Broadway Joe Video Show is Little Rock's first urban music video program. According to Broadway Joe, the key to his success is family. The Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission is pleased to honor Mr. Broadway, Joe Booker, for
You know, you can't get a GJ up here and not let me say something. First of all, I'd like to thank God, who's the head of my life. And I want to thank my family, my immediate family, and my wife, who's a little bit under the weather, and I got my daughter and my son-in-law back there, and that's very important to me, as she said. And I also have a work family, and there's some of my family here from our radio stations. I'd like to thank them, and I have a saying that I say on the radio, and that's family, we all we got, and that's family sticking together. I would also like to thank the King Commission for the recognition and receiving this award. I want to thank Deshaun, and when I was looking at some of the awards, I noticed that in 1997, I got the Salute to Greatness Award when Tracy was the director of the commission. And I was quite honored when Deshaun called me and said that I was receiving this award. So I'd like to thank him for all of the work that he's doing to serve the community. I'd also like to thank some mentors that helped me here in Arkansas, because I'm not originally from Arkansas, but I feel like I'm an Arkansan since I've been here now for close to 40 years. I'd like to thank a gentleman by the name of Albertus Bell, Al Bell, and he's actually in the Hall of Fame. When you come in, you get an opportunity to see him when you walk in, and Al taught me a long time ago, if you want to be successful in radio, you have to serve, and you have to serve the people. You have to be there for them, and you got to make sure that you are relating to them. So I'd like to thank Al for that knowledge. I'd also like to thank what I call my spiritual leader, and that's Reverend Dr. Hezekiah Stewart, who is the founder of the Watershed. I've been a regular visitor, visiting Reverend Stewart, and I got some great news for you that he's been in rehab. He's had a stroke, but he's been in rehab, and he'll be released on this Wednesday coming. So we'll be praying. He's getting better every day, and he'll hopefully be returning to the Watershed very soon. One of the people I'd like to thank the most is this great state of Arkansas. I left Arkansas in 1995 to go back home to Arkansas, to Little Rock, to South Carolina. Thank you. That's where I'm from. And what I found out was, for being in Arkansas since 1974, that, I was born in South Carolina, but I found out that Arkansas is truly my home. All of my success on the radio has been because you in Arkansas have accepted me. And my success, I could never have it if you didn't like what we do in our radio stations. So I will tell you that we will continue to do what we do, and that is serve the community. When we say we're the people station, we are your station. So thank you so much. And if I can make it one more month to February, I will celebrate my 30th anniversary at Power 92. So thank you. Thank you, Arkansas.
One more time for King Holiday, all of our King Holiday legends. And we have one more presentation. We'd also like to acknowledge the ladies of the Central Arkansas chapter of Delta Sigma Theta.
Good evening, everyone. I am Shante Wells, and I am the president of the Central Arkansas Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And I won't go into a lot of detail, as my fellow president from the Little Rock Alumni Chapter said so graciously earlier. We are so appreciative to the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission for allowing the sorority another platform to do what we do in regards to trying to give back to the community and recognizing needs and trying to serve those needs. So on behalf of my sorors of the Central Arkansas Alumni Chapter, I accept this award on their behalf. Thank you.